Hi betting experts, on Saturday the 4th of September we've got 8 terrific ITV races, Haydock, Ascot and Kempton, a real mixture of top class handicaps and some cracking group action. We start off with our value angle selection in the 255 at Haydock. This is the old Borough Cup handicap, 1 mile 6 class 2, a really valuable race with a deep history. I'm very strong here on Charlie Appleby's progressive stay at Global Storm. Now you do have to forgive a lesser effort when only 10th in a huge field for the 20 runner Ebor at York last time out, but if you watch that run back, Global Storm, who was extremely well back that day, saw no daylight at all. That can happen at York. It was messy in behind and he never really got flowing. He's a strong galloper with a turn of foot. His previous runner-up second is probably some of the strongest staying handicap form of the season, catching a real tartar that day, and I think there's loads more to come. The ground's going to be very fast at Haydock on Saturday. I think that suits him and he can cut these down late. He's around about 7-1. For our nap of the day, we go to the 330. This is the BETFAIR Sprint Cup, a Group 1 Class 1, over 6 furlongs, part of the British Champions Series. An outstanding opportunity here for Ed Walker's top-class sprinter, Starman, to get in the groove. Now, soft ground sunk him in the Prix Maurice de Guise, but as we've said a few times this season, Ed Walker's always said he needs top of the ground to be seen at his best. We saw that in the July Cup at Newmarket. He was extremely impressive. He's got an explosive turn of foot. Haydock on fast ground, absolutely ideal. I think he'll quicken away from these. There's going to be a real fast pace on up front which will help him settle, and he can come through late to land a short price. The remaining ITV races, well, we'll start off at Haydock, the 145, a Group 3 Superior Miles Stakes. A small and disappointing field here, but Bell Rock is a consistent top-level handicapper, really. He's got ideal conditions here. Hopefully he won't be inconvenienced by a slow-run muddling race. He has got a bit of a turn of foot when the cards fall right. He should go really well. The 220, a competitive 1 mile 6 handicap. Well, I thought Vino Vitrix was the one to side with here. Hugh Morrison's got his team going really well, better than at any other stage of the season. Tom Marquand's booked. He does have a career-high mark to defy after 2 ready wins, but he looks well ahead of the game and should take a lot of beating. Over at Ascot, there's a couple of races on ITV. The 310, a competitive 1 mile 4 handicap. Well, Irish Legend is an improving handicapper who previously in the summer was quite eye-catching over 1 mile 2 at the Royal Meeting in the Golden Gates handicap. The step up to 1 mile 4 on fast ground should be ideal. There's more to come from him. I think he'll go really close. The 345, the CAREY Group handicap, over 7 furlongs. Well, Cliffs of Capri has got a brilliant record at Ascot, over 7 furlongs, and I thought he shaped a lot better than the bare result at York last time out, over 1 mile, where he was too free in the early stages. He was well beaten in the end, but he did shape really well. And if you look back at all of his runs at Ascot over this trip in the last year or so, well, he's finished 4th of 19, 2nd of 19, 4th of 23. Dougie Costello's book, the blinkers are on, everything's in place for a huge run. They're going to go a right gallop here, and if Cliffs of Capri sees any daylight late, I think he'll swoop. He's around 12-1. I think that's very fair. Couple of races on the all-weather at Kempton on ITV. The 205, the Sirenia Stakes, a Group 3 over 6 furlongs. Well, Wings of War, Clive Cox's 2-year-old, is held in high regard at home. He was well backed in a huge field at York last time out, but hung his chance away in the final 100 yards. He travelled into that like a very good horse. I think he'll be well suited by Kempton, and he should go really well under Hector Crouch. And the 240, the Group 3 September Stakes, well, Hookham's been a revelation this summer. I thought he was quirky early on, but he's really thriving. He's put his head down the last twice to win impressively, and his only previous start on this surface was a victory over 1 mile, where he needs further. He's got 1 mile 4, which is his trip. He should take an awful lot of beating in a race that's cut up rather disappointingly. Best of luck with all 8 ITV races on Saturday, betting experts.